Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I am super excited today because we are planting. I actually have already planted one field. I'm so sorry guys, but it's just, there's so much going on and we're trying to be efficient. We're trying to keep moving. It's just, especially in the first field. I know last year I live streamed it, but like, it's just hard. It's really hard in that first field. You're constantly moving, you're doing this, you're doing that. But I'm on my way to the second field right now. We have a couple of issues that we experienced with the first field. One, ever since we put new tracks in this tractor, I seem to be always drifting left, and it's making our auto steer not as good as I'd like it. It's not, the CRGs that we're running this year have been fantastic. And I know it's not the CRG's issue because the tractor knows it's like the RTK is like, hey, get back right. So it's not the GPS. So I don't really know what's going on there. Called the service manager. He thinks that our servo valve needs to be calibrated, and that'll be next week. So our first few fields here might not have the greatest auto steer in the world, but gotta get it to ground. So it is what it is. And we've been having an issue with our section control performance tuning when the planter comes into the headland. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But other than that, the depth was good, the down pressure was good, singulation's really good, everything else is doing really good. So it's just kind of like visual things that are really frustrating me. But in reality, it's not going to affect the yield really much at all. It's just going to look a little ugly driving by in the road. Okay, here we are. This is the field right here. It's going to be kind of a tight turn. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we be. Deflate these tires. We still got the PTG system and our the PTG CTIS air system on this here planter. And at the last field, we were able to stick a hand trowel in the mainframe wheel tracks, which was awesome. That is something that if you just got a standard 1770 planter, you do not see. Oh, I need to turn the EPG on. Yeah, I don't have the... I also need to change my transmission mode to PTO. Fill the units. Oh, what's the population here? 36,000. Okay, yeah, we're good. Anyways, the boundary track's not perfect, but that actually looks really good. Okay. Basically, like when the field cultivator goes through the field first, they're not using any auto steer along the fence line. It's just kind of, that's not really worth it. And it can sometimes get a little close and take out more than what was there when I made the boundary. Therefore, like right now, my last unit is like 1.5 feet, 2 foot away from the edge. But it should be like 15 inches away from the edge. There, that's about where it needs to be right there. I got my headland control turned on, and it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work, but it didn't. Oh, because I don't have exterior boundaries turned on. I bet that's why. I bet that's why. Now it should shut off. Yes, okay. Sweet. It's kind of fun getting back in the knack of things here. I mean, look at that boundary track. Full auto steer, Agri GPS CRG on RTK. Fantastic. I got the headset on today because I'm answering some GPS questions from some of my Agri GPS customers. Got a few customers out planting today too. Got a couple that put it on their sprayers. So far, all good words. Mine's working fantastic, but I want to test to see how my section control's working here. So basically you pick a row, you find where the intersect is between the headland and the pass you just made, and you just start digging to see if it overlapped at all or if it's leaving a gap. I like to leave a little gap, nothing huge. Less than 10 inches probably would be good. So it's hard to dig with one hand, so I'm gonna turn the camera off and show you what I find. See, I had one, right, there's a little bugger right there. There's one right here, and here's the last row. So that's maybe a little bit close, but I'm not gonna mess with it because that is pretty dang good. I don't have any overlap here. Now, let's go check another row, see how it's doing. Same thing here. Here's my last seed. Here's the last row. I'm not seeing anything over here. So I think my coming into the headlands is about perfect. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'll maybe check it once I get partway through the field, but pretty happy with that. Now, I hate it when people don't cover their corn back up. Definite pet peeve of mine. Okay, I'm gonna check the leaving the headlands now. So I just came in here, but that meant I left out here. I'm gonna go towards the edge of the planter. Pick this one right here. Here's the final row. Here's the seed right here. That's within a few inches of coming in. I think we're doing good. Cover all that up. Keep planting. So that looks good. I got my brother, he came here in the seed tender. He's out digging too. He just told me to drop the gauge wheel pressure or the downforce from 175 to 155. So I did that. Other than that, things are working good. We are planting a Whiffles 3286 in the right-hand side of the planter. That's 103-day maturity. That number didn't sound that super familiar to me, so I looked in last year's harvested varieties on Op Center, and I did not see that number. So that's a new one for us. Kind of excited to see how that works. And then we got it against some dekelp number on the left-hand side of the planter. I think it was like a 101-day maturity. We do that quite a bit. We put one variety of seed in half the planter and another variety in the other half. Especially the fact that my brother is a Whiffle seed dealer. Lots of times, if there was like a new seed that comes out or something, he likes to put it against something similar from another brand, just so he can compare and share results with his customers. But very common thing we do, but we're still we're probably 75 to 80% Whiffles if I was just throwing a number out there. Which, by the way, you'll notice I am wearing a Whiffles Country South Dakota t-shirt. You can get Whiffle shirts for lots of different states. Not every state, but quite a few. Sorry, kind of distracted there. I was checking to make sure I wasn't hitting a tree. And Whiffles is not out to make money in their t-shirts. I'm not making money in their t-shirts, so they're priced super reasonably. I'm going to leave the link to the Whiffles store in the description. Go get yourself some Whiffles merch because they make some pretty freaking cool stuff. Probably some of the coolest seed company merch around. There he is, the man himself. We got a pretty good thing going here where I drive the planter and then he gets out and checks stuff. So I just nailed that rock. I rarely need to get out and the planter and check things because he's usually here doing it for me. It makes the planter driving much more efficient.
stop moving. And when I look at you, I'm lost. I wish that I was a madman, so that maybe I wouldn't fall for you, because you make me a madman, and I lose it all when I'm with you. I wish that I was a madman, so that maybe I wouldn't fall for you, because you make me a madman, and I lose it all when I'm with you.
Well, now road number 24 is in planting. I just came up here and opened the unit, and there's no seed in the unit, so got a plugged line, I'm guessing. Let me check the, oh no, don't want to check the tank when the blower's running, you'll hit me in the face. Let's see if we got a plugged line here. We're not almost empty in that side. Yup, the seed's piling in the middle, so I actually installed the broom this year, so I don't have to get in there with a bucket like I did last year. This is so much easier. Okay, so now we need to purge, turn the vacuums back on and everything. Not purge, we need to fill the meter. So this just dumps a couple seeds out on the ground. I usually do it 3 times just to make sure that meter's filled, otherwise we're gonna have a long gap where that meter has to fill up. And there we go. Row 23's, there we go, there it came out of it. Come on, singulation, get back up there a little bit higher, 99. There we go, 99.2, 99.3. This is some smaller seed. These Exact-Emerge planters don't like smaller seeds, although they did just come out with a new seed bowl that's better with smaller seeds. But even the Exact-Emerge planter with smaller seeds, not getting the best singulation, is still way better than a non-Exact-Emerge planter or non-high-speed planter with their singulation. And just like that, done. 40-acre field, doesn't take too long. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to start filling the tires on the way back. Dang it. Now I gotta sit here for 5 minutes while these tires fill up, which I'm not complaining, right? This system is amazing. I am so glad we have it. Last year it like paid for itself in 1 year. It was amazing. But I am kind of mad at myself that I forgot to start filling them up on that last pass, because I could be on the road by now.
And even though it's in measures, but I'm a pain, I still dream about you lately.
So here's the air inflation system. I'm pumping them up to 58 PSI right now. In the field I run 23 to 22. Got my little cheat sheet right here, it tells me what I need to do. But the air compressor tank on this planter isn't very big, so basically I gotta have the hydraulics down, engaged, to run the air compressor. And once the needle starts moving pretty fast, I can lift it up and start folding, but until then, I just gotta wait. It's actually at 1 PSI above right now. So that little needle should start moving here. Come on, there, it starts moving pretty quickly. I'll let it get to like 100 PSI, and then I'll start folding it up. Let's go. Please come back to my heart I thought that was the end of the song. I was like, man, what a perfect finish. I'm pulling out of the field, but no, it's still going. Well, there we go, guys. I parked the planter and tractor here at my landlord's house. We got the field right across the road that we're probably gonna do first thing tomorrow. But I think we're done for the night. We got about 80 acres done today. Got 240s done, which they were basically the only two things that are ready to go, and plus that field right there. But yeah, good first day. Seems I got all my issues taken care of except for the tractor that pulls left a little bit. Overall, the steering's still pretty good, but I can definitely tell it's pulling left. So hopefully we'll get that figured out here early next week. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.